2. Swung on and missed. Fuchs
coming in right side, Sip. Goes down to the slide and gets it.
Nelson's going to take off on the pitch. Switches a called strike 3. Anderson.
West Marshall pitches a ground ball through the infield on the left side. One will score. They're going to wave a second runner around. Throw will come to the plate. It is not in time.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Softball championship here today.
It is the Region 2 title matchup here today in softball featuring the Mayport CG Patriots and the Thompson Tommies. Winner will make their way to the State B softball tournament. Loser will play Carrington in a state qualifier, which will come up half hour following this contest. Third time the Patriots and the Tommies have matched up this season as Mayport CG taking their infield. This field was tarped and then covered in water not more than 24 hours ago, and you wouldn't be able to tell. Great work by the staff and crew to make sure that we are playing softball today, albeit a couple of days late. Irie Insurance with our pregame show. It's Region 2 softball tournament time, and it's championship Thursday. YourLiveEvent.com.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show as we've got Mayport CG and the Thompson Tommies matching up for the Region 2 Softball Championship. Our production made possible thanks to an arrangement and agreement with the North Dakota State High School Activities Association. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from auto, home, crop, commercial, and benefit insurance. IrieInsurance.com. Get a free quote today. As we get a chance here to get into pregame conversations, let's hear as our pregame coach's comments from Dakota Heritage Bank. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. We hear from the head coach of the Thompson Tommies, Matt Chandler. Coach, today for the girls, an opportunity to punch your ticket to the state softball tournament, and obviously you've got a good matchup here with Mayport CG, and should be a lot of fun, I guess, for the kids. I'm sure they're excited about the opportunity, although they had to wait a little bit.
Yeah, not ideal weather conditions, and that brings a little bit of angst and nervousness when you're sitting at home and you're thinking about it. But beautiful day today. The kids are ready to go, and familiar opponent in Mayport, and be a good one.
No doubt. Field looks really nice.
It does. They did an excellent job with all the rain that we've had. I mean, really the last week, I suppose, of rain. It looks great. Great job, Mayport.
We were talking a little bit about the wind factor going up against Mayport CG the other day with the wind heading strong to the east. Left field, the ball was flying out. Today, it doesn't appear to be that way.
I appreciate that. I love a stiff breeze blowing straight in, and you don't have those 2, 3, 4 run swings. It was flying out of the yard for all the teams on. What the heck day did we play? Monday? Tuesday? Whatever day that was.
It's Thursday now, and it seems like it's been 2 weeks in 1 week here. But for your Tommy girls, obviously the bonus is that if you can't get this one, you get another chance. You need to win one game today.
Yeah, they've put themselves in a good spot here where you do have that state qualifier to fall back on if needed. We played in that the last couple of years, and it's tough. It's tough to bounce back and get your mind right, and the girls are really wanting to take advantage of this first one today, but it's a game. So control the things that you can control, and we'll be ready for game one.
I know one thing, too, just to comment on, there's a lot of dual sport athletes in the springtime, and when the seasons get jammed in and you've got state track and field, you've got graduations, you've got so many different things all going on as we approach Memorial Day weekend. You've got a full crew here today.
Yeah, it's tough. There's kids that are running track and playing softball at the same time, and if they qualified in state track, they got to make a decision on what they're doing, and it's a tough decision, but we got everybody here today, and I'm glad to have them here.
No doubt about it. Coach, good luck to you and the team. We'll try to catch up afterwards.
Thank you very much.
Matt Chandler is the head coach of the Thompson Tommies in our pregame conversations in this Region 2 softball championship. Pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. The Irie Insurance pregame show continues. We'll hear from Keenan Konchak of the Mayport CG Patriots. It's Region Softball Championship Day. It's Region 2. It's on yourliveevent.com.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on Your Live Event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Rath.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, three-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show as Mayport CG and Thompson get ready for the North Dakota Region 2 Softball Championship matchup. The winner heads to state, gets their ticket to the state softball tournament. The loser will be bouncing around into the next matchup, a state qualifier against Carrington, which will also carry here on yourliveevent.com. More of our pregame conversations from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with the head coach, Mayport CG softball, Keenan Konchak.
Keenan, today for the kids, an opportunity. You've got the weather on your side, and the crew that helped make sure that this is a good site for the games. Wow, they've got the field in good shape.
Yeah, for sure. That's Adam Sola and Stacy Hansen just putting the time in. It's unreal. We needed some rain, but I don't know if we needed that much rain. But with the tarps and everything that they've done here, it just looks remarkable. We got some sun out here. It's looking green. They mowed, and yeah, thank goodness for them.
Yeah, they got it ready to go, and we're going to play some ball, and it should be great for people. So for your team, the Patriots come off of an explosive contest. The wind, I didn't throw the grass up here, but it's not blowing out the left.
No, well, it may be a little crosswind, but it's 10 miles an hour, and it's probably going down to like 5, so it's not even, can't even tell. It's weird for North Dakota, but yeah, so I think with that little wind, I mean, it did cause some differences in the game on Monday for both teams. I think we had 4 home runs or whatever. Thompson hit a few out too, so two teams that are very evenly matched on the offensive side. I think they got girls that can hit all the way through the lineup. We got girls that can hit all the way through the lineup. We both have girls that can hit for power. We'll take walks, so it's going to be a fun offensive game. We'll just see how our pitching does. Bailey's been doing a great job of minimizing damage. She's not a huge strikeout pitcher as far as getting outs that way, but she'll induce a ground ball. We just got to make sure our defense is behind her making those plays.
And you've had the matchup with them twice already, and offense has happened. So to take away that defense and pitching is going to be a major factor today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we had a couple bad innings against them the both times we played them. We were right there. Just with the inexperience, obviously that's a huge deal too with girls that haven't really played a lot of varsity softball, and the ones that have to play in different positions too. So it's not to make excuses. They're the ones that made the plays out there. Like I said, in the outfield, they have speed that can run down gaps in the ball or balls in the gap, and we have some that are trying to find ways out there to make those plays as well.
It should be a lot of fun. Everybody's geared up. I'm sure they were ready to go the other day, but they had to just wait a little bit.
Yeah, so we kind of had to wait a little bit yesterday too, just to see if we could possibly get them in last night. But I think the right decision was made. We had just too much moisture, and yeah, it is what it is. We were practicing the last 2 days, so hopefully that helps too. Getting in the cage some more and make sure we're staying current with our swings, and what we've been doing in the cage looks great. So it's time to put it out to use here in the field.
Sounds great, Keenan. Thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the girls.
All right, thank you.
Keenan Konchak is the head coach, Mayport CG Patriot softball, joining us in our pregame conversations. The pregame show, coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHB.bank, locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. The Irie Insurance pregame show continuing today from Mayville. We'll get ready for the Region 2 Championship. Keys to the game, starting lineups, all coming up. And, of course, Carrington awaits the loser of this one for the other state qualifier here today. Region 2 softball in Mayville on yourliveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance, get the insurance protection you want with customer service you deserve. They cover it all. Go to IrieInsurance.com and a free quote will find you. Starting lineups here today. Starting lineups for the matchup between the Thompson Tommies and the Mayport CG Patriots. Starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, and it's grower owned. It's Crystal Sugar. CrystalSugar.com. It is the Mayport CG Patriots. They are the visitors on the scoreboard. Record of 10-11 coming into the matchup here for the Region 2 title. You'll start in the batting order for the Patriots. Batting first and catching number 27, Parker Strand. Batting second, shortstop number 19, Manny Sand. Batting in the 3 spot, the third baseman, number 4, Hudson Zerfus. Batting fourth, second base, number 10, Bryn Kritzberger. Batting fifth in right field, number 24, Peyton Strand. Batting sixth, first base, number 18, Brooklyn Galdi. Batting seventh in left field, number 3, Hadley Verwest. Batting eighth, center field, number 15, Alicia Foss. Batting ninth, designated player number 2, Taylor Anderson, with Bailey Bergstrom, the flex. She'll pitch wearing number 12. Mayport CG Patriots, coached by Keenan Konchak. They're wearing the royal blue uniforms today. Check that. They're wearing the navy blue uniforms today with the red numerals and white numerals, red letters, Patriots on the jersey tops. They're lining up down the third baseline. For the Thompson Tommies, their lineup looks like this, our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. For the Tommies, you've got batting first in center field, number 2, Claire Calling. Batting second in right field, Andy Schwab, wearing number 4. Batting third, shortstop number 3, Maya Workin. And batting fourth is third base, number 13, Kaya Hurst. Batting fifth at second is number 5, Cindy Eliason. Batting sixth and pitching, Abby Olson. Batting seventh, catcher is number 12, Fiona Hendrickson. Batting eighth, designated player is number 8, Casey Munson. Batting ninth is the first baseman, number 7, Morgan Muse. And Kaylee Kurz is the flex. She'll be in left field and wears number 1. Thompson, coached by Matt Chandler, assisted by John Dolslager. They're in the black uniforms with green Thompson logo and white numerals on the jerseys. All black today for the Tommies, all navy blue for the Patriots. Those are your starting lineups for American Crystal Sugar Company. CrystalSugar.com. Live the sweet life and learn about career opportunities great for you with American Crystal Sugar Company. We'll come back with the first pitch for the Region 2 Softball Championship on YourLiveEvent.com coming next.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, Red River Valley Speedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Thanks for joining us for the Irie Insurance pregame show here today. Get the insurance protection you want with customer service that you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefit insurance. It's Irie Insurance and IrieInsurance.com. Thanks again to our conversations and our broadcast booth being made possible thanks to Dakota Heritage Bank. Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB.bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Mayport CG and Thompson, the winner to the State B tournament. The loser will play Carrington for another chance in the state qualifier, which will come up right after this one is concluded. We'll carry them right here, yourliveevent.com. Tommy's out in the field first. Patriots, Parker Strand, Maddie Sand, then Hudson Zerfus, your 1, 2, 3. Due up as we're getting ready for first pitch. First pitch being brought to you by our friends at the Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway. Check out the World of Outlaws, June 28th in Ada. And May 31st in West Fargo, August 23rd in West Fargo as well at Red River Valley Speedway. First pitch going to miss outside to Parker Strand from Abby Olson, the junior for the Tommies in the circle. She'll rock and fire here. She's very capable of hitting the zone and does right there to even the count at a ball and a strike. Top half of the first inning, Patriots at the plate, and Parker Strand, leadoff batter, is in the box. Leadoff lefty. Behind the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. On the pitches from Abby Olson. Bailey Bergstrom, the freshman, will be in the circle for Mayport CG today. Here's the offering. Inside-out swing, high in the air. Second base, backing into the shallow outfield. Eliason makes the catch on 4 pitches. Strand is out on a flyout to second base for out, number 1. Got 1 down here. Top half of the first inning for Mayport CG at the plate, and Maddie Sand's coming to bat. Sand, the shortstop, wears number 19. Takes a first pitch for a ball, and it's 1-0. Great job by Adam Sola and Stacy Nelson for the fantastic work on the field and their additional assistance. A strike there evens the count to Sand at 1-1. Tarp, and then rain on top of tarp, and then getting the tarp to, drain, and then where's that water all going, and how does it go? Fantastic work. Great job. Next offering, the 2-1 is a strike to Sand, and so the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes from Abby Olson to Maddie Sand, that is. Maddie Sand, who is in the box here for the Patriots. She'll swing and ground this one foul. Count stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Both teams winners on Monday. And then we were supposed to play on Tuesday. That got wiped out early on Tuesday. And then, same times on Wednesday. Well, it just kept raining. And so then it was watch that go, and maybe late yesterday, but a better decision to wait off. That one almost ended up in the hand of a Thompson Tommy fan down the batter's cage area out there in right field. Foul ball. Count stays 2-2 here to Sand, who's working the count from Abby Olson. 2-2 pitch on the way. Low and inside, full count. Count is full now to the Tommies. Or from the Tommies, I should say, to the Patriots with Maddie Sand in the circle. Here's the offering. Inside out swing. Olson staying alive. That would have been a ball. She was, I think, bound and determined on that one. A swing on it was inside and low. It comes off foul. Staying alive in the count. Full count again. 3-2. Pitch from Olson. And this one is slapped into shallow right field. Coming in and unable to make the catch in right field. Falls in front of Schwab. It'll be a single. She was coming out on it, but it did not end up in the glove. So, runner at first base is Maddie Sand, and here's Hudson Zerfus, who had a solo homer, a 2-run homer, and a grand slam in the first 3 innings against Pembina County North on Monday. It was one heck of a day, that's for sure. Here's a ball to Hudson. Next pitch is right down the heart for a strike, 1-1. When you come to bat and you do that, it's going to be talked about for a few days. Next offering, this a strike. Goes a little high for the strike there to Zerfus. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Sand is on at first. 1 out, top of 1. Zerfus, hard smash past third base, getting by Hurston into left field. That'll go for a base hit for Hudson Zerfus. That moves Sand to second base. Patriots with runners on and one gone in the top half of the first, and Bryn Kritzberger will bat. Second base, where's number 10? And Kritzberger will have a chance. Digging in Kritzberger. First pitch is inside and hits Bryn Kritzberger. She'll walk to first base. So Sand to third. Zerfus now at second. Base is loaded. And Olsen with a hit batsman. Bases loaded, one gone, top of one. And here comes Peyton Strand to bat. Lefty. Nice pitch. Zone goes for a strike, 0-1. That's a big spot for the Patriots. Top of the first in the region title. And you've got the bases loaded in the first inning and only one out. Here's the 0-1, missed way outside, going to get by the catcher, and everybody's going to run. The throw comes home, and a tag is applied. They say no. They say she's safe at home. So sliding in safely is Maddie Sand on a wild pitch. So everybody's going to move. We get our first run of the ball game in favor of the Mayport CG Patriots. Some conversation. And Abby Olsen, see, we're going to take that runner off there and go there. We've got runners on second and third, still one out. Mayport CG with a 1-0 lead. And count is a ball and a strike here to Peyton Strand. 2-1 now to Strand from Abby Olsen, the junior in the circle for Thompson. 2-1 outside. 3 balls and a strike here to Peyton Strand. First base is open for Mayport CG. They've got the bases with runners on second and third and a pitch high. Strand will go to the first base bag, walking over to first. So Strand is over to first, and now Coach Chandler is going to bring in the infield here for a chat with Abby Olsen and a conversation with the infield. Bases are loaded for the Mayport CG Patriots here in the top of the first. They played a run as coming home on a wild pitch, Maddie Sand. It was a play at the plate that goes the way of the Patriots runner Sand. So we've got Strand over at first base now walking. Bryn Kritzberger to second base as she was hit by a pitch. And Hudson Zerfus singled, Sand singled. Meeting in the circle is done. Brooklyn Galdi, first baseman, coming to bat. Galdi with the bases loaded. And one out. First pitch comes in high. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Next offering. This one is going to be a swing and a miss. Even the count to Galdi, 1 ball and 1 strike. Abby Olsen, the freshman in the circle, will deliver this one. That one goes high. We get another ball delivered there. 2-1 now to Galdi. Galdi digs back in. Bases loaded for the Patriots and a swing and a miss there. And that moves the count 2-2 to Brooklyn Galdi. I said it, and it's a big spot. You want to plate some runs here in this first and set the tone. Pitch low, and a nice job by the catcher Hendrickson. Fiona did a nice job of blocking that one. Scooping. Full count. Full count to Galdi. Swing, miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game. Galdi goes down on strikes. Bases remain loaded. There are 2 outs in the top of the first, and Hadley Verwest will come to bat. Verwest is left fielder, wears number 3. Right-handed bat for the Patriots, and she'll slap this one foul. Out of play. Count is 0-1. Carrington, they await the winner of this one, as they will be in a state qualifier matchup. Play the loser of this game, I should say. Pitch misses, a ball, 1-1. Winner of this game advances right on into the State B softball tournament as region champs. Loser will have a chance at a qualifier, state qualifier game. Foul back and out of play, 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Gonna have state softball, state baseball tournaments next week. Track and field state this weekend. Here's a ground ball hit to second. A scoop, a bobble, and a flip to first. Is it in time? No, runner is safe. And 1 run scores, 2 runs score for Mayport CG. Got to be aggressive with the opportunity, and they do. Zerfus and Kritzberger, and Strand is over to second base. Verwest reaches on the air. Pitch. That's a first pitch ball to Alicia Foss. 3-0 in favor of the Mayport CG Patriots. Another ball thrown, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Foss. Patriots leading 3-0. A swing and a miss there, and a strike, and the count is 2-1. Two and 1 is the count. Pitch, swung on and missed. Throw over to third base to get the runner, and runners are both safe on the double steal. Double steal. So both in scoring position now with a 2-2 count to Alicia Foss. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and this one is fouled off of the mask of the home plate umpire. Greg Haas is going to shake it off here, but everybody seems to be okay here, but definitely worth a check here, as that one was a hard smash. Staying alive in the count. Foss will step back up with the count 2-2. 2 outs, top of 1, pitch misses, full count. Full count to Foss. Patriots leading 3-0 here, top of the first inning. Great start from Mayport CG at Northwood Patriots softball. Swung on and missed. Foss goes down on strikes, and the Patriots are out with 8 batters coming to plate here in this top half of the first inning. 3 runs scored, and they do so on 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left on the base paths. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Mayport CG 3, Thompson coming to bat, yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Mayport CG 3-0 leading Thompson. We go to the bottom half of the first inning in the North Dakota Region 2 softball championship game. Winner moves to state. Loser comes back and plays plays Carrington immediately following this one. Thompson would like to just have the one game here today, but both coaches, both teams mentioned, you know what, hey, we're here to win one game, see how it works. We've got Bailey Bergstrom in the circle for Mayport CG, and leading things off for the Thompson Tommies will be Claire Colling, then Andy Schwab, then Maya Work, and the 1-2-3 are due up. And the first pitch is a ball. Bailey Bergstrom to Claire Colling, 1-0. Bergstrom, a freshman in the circle. Throws a strike here to Colling, and the count 1-1. Having some of that success in the circle, it builds. You don't have to be tournament tested necessarily. You go find a way to throw some strikes. Colling behind 1-2 in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bergstrom ahead. She'll pitch. 1-2 delivery outside. Maybe setting up with catcher Strand to try to bait Colling there. You got Galdi at first, Kritzberger at second. Sand is the shortstop. Zerfus at third. And the pitch is popped up. This will stay in the infield. Second base, Kritzberger coming underneath it makes the snag for the out. Colling with a fly out to second is out number 1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Andy Schwab coming to bat. Schwab had to make a decision, state track or softball, and she has the primary. You make a decision in spring sports, Thompson. If you're going to be a primary player in one sport, it's going to be your primary, and she made the decision. First pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strike. Schwab's primary is softball. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Andy Schwab. And there's a lot of kids that do the dual sports, and track and field or golf provide that opportunity to be still involved in a baseball or a softball or whatever. Foul ball. Count 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the offering in the circle. Ripped into right field. Schwab with a base hit. She'll reach safely. Nice hit by Schwab that time off of Bergstrom. Sent it into right field. You've got Strand, Foss, Verwest. Verwest in left field. Foss in center, Strand in right. You've got Strand catching for Bergstrom, pitching for Mayport CG as we reset the field. Runner on first, 1 out, bottom of 1. And Mayport CG leading 3-0. First pitch is strike to Warkin. Count is 0-1. Warkin the shortstop. Pitch. She waits on this one. It hops in. Low for a ball. 1-1 the count. North Dakota State Track and Field this afternoon gets underway in Bismarck. Going to have some updates. Watching the results pour in. A ball there, 2-1. Following on our radio station properties, 106.5 FM, KRJB. Pitch. Low. Going to get by the catcher. That'll advance Schwab to second base on a pass ball. Schwab wanted to run to third. Holds at second base. So 1 out. Count is 3-1 to Warkin. And Schwab is on at second base. Warkin popped it up. High pitch popped up. It'll be caught by Bergstrom, the pitcher. So a little pop fly to first base, or to the pitcher, I should say, for an out. You've got 2 down now for the Tommies, bottom of 1. And Kaya Hurst will bat. Hurst, third baseman, wears number 13. Right-handed bat for the Tommies. All blacks with green batting helmets today. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Hurst digs back in. 1-0 pitch. Lifted high in the air. This ball is going to be snagged by the catcher. Strand behind home plate. 16 pitches from Bailey Bergstrom here this inning, and Hurst with a fly out in foul territory to the catcher. Here we had no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on the base paths. We are going to go to the bottom, make the top of the second inning, and on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard, Mayport CG 3, Thompson nothing, yourliveevent.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Well, the Carrington Cardinals have arrived here today to Mayville, ready for their state qualifier, which will come up after this championship game featuring Mayport CG and Thompson. Covering them on yourliveevent.com. Region 1, Region 2 baseball, all in Castleton. Region 1 softball in Castleton. Coverage continues as well. Yourliveevent.com. Feel free to mix it up and switch around and find a stream you'd like to focus in on and switch back and forth. Fantastic stuff. Mayport CG batting here in the top half of the second inning. Abby Olson will pitch for the Tommies in the circle. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch is a ball. 1-1 to Taylor Anderson, the 9th batter in the order. Then top of the order awaits. It'll be Anderson, Strand, Sand. Pitch low for a ball. 2-1 now the count. Olson delivers. Strike. 2-2. You go from 41 degrees and a stiff east wind and jackets to cut off sleeves today. Swing and a miss, strikeout. Second strikeout. Third strikeout collected for Abby Olson. Anderson goes down and strikes, and now Parker Strand to bat. Strand led off with a pop up to second. Her first plate appearance is 0-1 today. Pitch going to miss for a ball to start this at bat. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Olson delivers. High. 2-0 to Parker Strand. Beautiful day in the neighborhood for ball, though. There's no doubt about it. 2-0. This one going to miss. 3-0. 3-0 is the count now. Home plate umpire says, let's check this out. 3-0 to Abby Olson. And from Abby Olson, Parker Strand, there's a strike. Strand was ready to toss the bat and mosey on over to first, but a ball is the call. A strike is the call, rather. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. That one misses. And a walk is issued. Second walk issued by Abby Olson. Catcher Hendrickson, Fiona Hendrickson's going to get out and have a quick conversation with her pitcher. Don't know what they're talking about, but they're having a conversation. Broadcasting from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth here in Mayville at Mayport CG High School. YourLiveEvent.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Maddie Sand coming to bat. First pitch is a strike. Sand singled, scored a run on a wild pitch in the first run to cross today, leading 3-0. Another strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Maddie Sand. There's one out. Top of the second, runner on first base for Mayport CG. Patriots and Tommies for the Region 2 title here today. Here's the offering. Back and out of way, foul ball. This count staying no balls, 2 strikes. Got the state qualifier coming up after this one between Carrington and the loser of this game. No balls, 2 strikes, pitch outside. 1-2 is the count. 1-2 it is to the batter Maddie Sand, the shortstop for Mayport CG. This one is lifted in the field of play, chasing after it. Andy Schwab from right field makes a great catch on the run. Sand with a fly out to right is out number 2. So 2 gone now. Top of the second inning. Hudson Zerfis will bat. We talked about Hudson. 3 home runs on Monday afternoon, and the victor over Pembina County North. She'll take a first pitch for a ball here. It's 1-0. Against Abby Olson, takes a strike here, 1-1. Zerfis singled in the first inning today. She's 1 for 1. Pitch, 1-1. Slapper again in the left field. That'll go for a base hit. Rolls out to Kurz out in left field. Throw all the way into third base, and the runner is safe. Zerfis reaches with an infield hit to zips over to second base now. So with that, you've got a runner on at second and a runner on at third, and Bryn Kritzberger coming to bat. Kritzberger, a big spot. She was hit by a pitch in the first. Take a first pitch ball low, 1-0. Ball and no strikes, first base open for the Patriots. They're making it happen offensively. There's another hit by a pitch. Kritzberger is hit in the leg this time and will go to first base. Bases loaded for Mayport CG in the top of the second, leading 3-0. Peyton Strand coming to bat. Strand walked. First pitch, going to be a strike. No balls and a strike. 2 outs. Here in the top of the second. Bases loaded for the Patriots and a swing and a miss. Peyton Strand is behind 0-2 in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Strand walked. Was left at third base in the first. Next pitch is high. And now a throw coming home, and the runner is thrown out. Keenan Konchak is not happy with it. Keenan Konchak is not happy with it. He came running in and does not agree with the play. And so Parker Strand is thrown out at home. Peyton Strand will be at the plate when we come back to the Patriots batting in the third. So that's how the inning, or the Patriots will get out here as we go to the bottom half of the second. Here in the inning, no runs scored. Two runners left stranded on the base paths, and there was 1 hit, no errors in the field. So we go to the bottom of the second inning on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Patriots 3, Tommies nothing. Tommy's coming to bat on YourLiveEvent.com.
Time
times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union insurance agent, Jennifer Worley, in Cavalier.
Well, the Tommies potentially dodged a bullet there with the play at the plate. They'll take it and move on. Bailey Bergstrom will continue in the circle for the Patriots, try to protect their 3-0 lead. Meanwhile, Thompson will come to bat. Tommies, Cindy Eliason, Abby Olson, Fiona Hendrickson due up, and the first pitch is a swing, connection, foul ball by Cindy Eliason. Count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. Bergstrom in the circle. Eliason, the second baseman, wears number 5. Right-handed batter. She'll turn on this one, set it out in left field, and a little bit too much left. Foul ball. So Eliason behind in the count, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes from Bailey Bergstrom. Eliason will dig back in. Bottom of the second inning, 3-0 Patriots. Tommies at the dish. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, and a pitch high to Bergstrom for a 1-2 count. 1-2 the count. Next offering is low. Evens the count. Eliason, after falling behind 0-2 on foul balls, now 2-2 the count. High and inside, ducks underneath it. Full count to Eliason. First at bat today for Cindy Eliason. Full count. Pitch here is popped up. Giving chase, not tracking it down. It's going to be into shallow left field for a base hit for Cindy Eliason. Nice hit by Eliason to reach safely. And so it's Abby Olson coming to bat. Runner on first, and nobody out, bottom of 2. Olson, the pitcher, an opportunity to help herself out with some offense. Pitch is a strike. Count is 0-1. 0-1 here is the pitch from Bergstrom. Popped back and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Olson had 24 pitches, walked 1, hit 1, struck out 1 in the second already. Now her turn at the plates. Time was called by the umpire. Now we'll get ready for it. Bergstrom looking like an outside setup here. It was fouled off by Olson. Staying alive. Count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here. Abby Olson in a matchup of the pitchers. She'll slap this one back up the middle. Goes off the pitcher's glove. Nobody's going to be able to track it down. Hard smash. Olson's going to get an infield hit. Eliason will go to second. And that ball was hit perfectly at the glove of the pitcher. Now it looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner. Probably. Courtesy runner for the Tommies. That's going to be Addison Roberton over at the first base bag now. She'll be running for Abby Olson. Roberton is on at first. She wears number 20. Greg Hahn, our home plate umpire, doing a nice job of telling us that change as well. Good to hear it. Fiona Hendrickson will bat. The catcher wears number 12. She's got a nice spot here for the Tommies. She represents the tying run here in the bottom of the second. 3-0 deficit, nobody out. Runners on first and second base for Thompson. And the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to miss. 2 balls, no strikes. Region 1 softball underway here this afternoon. That's in Castleton. Region 1 baseball gives way to Region 2 baseball in Castleton as Hendrickson sends it to the air, left field. It's caught by left fielder Verwest. And so Hendrickson with a fly out to left is out number 1. Bases, base runner stay. Robertson over at first, and And Eliason at second. Casey Munson, designated player. The righty digs in. 8th batter in the order for Thompson. She's up with an opportunity. Takes a pitch high for a ball, 1-0. She's up with an opportunity here as, of course, Thompson looking to get on the board here in the bottom of the second. Runners on first and second base and a strike. 1-1 now to Casey Munson. A ball and a strike. Pitch on the way, low, swinging strike. And that one may have gone off the bat, but goes back to the fencing for sure. I think it was a foul ball, foul tip. So 1-2 is the count. Pitch to Munson, popped up. Pitch from Bergstrom. Munson sends this one just beyond the dugout, occupied by the Tommies in the first base line. Count stays, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, there's 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, runners on first and second for Thompson. Bailey Bergstrom, the freshman pitcher for the Patriots, delivers. Munson up the middle, gets between the legs of the pitcher. Scoop, throw to first, not going to happen, so it's fielder's choice. Munson reaches. Olsen is out. At second base, Eliason advances. So runners on the corners with 2 outs now. And now you've got Morgan Muse coming to bat. The bottom of the order. Big time spot for Muse. Trying to get some runners across are the Tommies. And a pitch in the middle, low for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Next offering. That'll be a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Next offering upcoming. Ground ball, foul. 2-1 to Muse. Muse digs back in. 2-1 delivery. Well hit by Muse into center field. It's going to hop for a base hit. That'll score a Tommy runner. Thompson tries to extend. Sliding in. Hendrickson is safe at third. Both runners advance. So Muse will reach with an RBI single. You've got Eliason scoring. Munson is now over to third, and Muse will extend it to second base. So, 2 outs. Patriots are on the board. Tommies are now on the board. 3-1, Mayport CG leading Thompson. First base is open. First pitch to the top of the order leadoff batter is Claire Calling with a ball and then a strike swinging to the fence. 1-1. First base is open. There are 2 outs, bottom of 2. Thompson getting a runner across. That one misses. 2-1. Now it's going to be lifted into the glove of Hudson Zerfis. Great effort there to make the catch. It was a lazy foul, a lazy fly ball. And Zerfis puts the glove up, backhands it, makes the play a web gem for sure. 24 pitches by Bergstrom. 1 run does plate here for the Thompson Tommies. 1, 2, 3 hits. There were no errors in the field and 2 left on the base paths. So we are going now to the top half of the third inning. And on the Chris Moe and Nonak Insurance Company scoreboard, Patriots 3, Tommies 1, Region 2 Championship Softball, yourliveevent.com.
Our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mayport CG 3, Thompson 1. Top of the third inning. North Dakota Region 2 Softball Championship game. Winner to state, loser will play again against Carrington in another state qualifier as Abby Olson for the Thompson Tommies will get back into the circle. and delivers a first pitch strike to the leadoff batter for the Patriots. It's Peyton Strand. She was at plate when the top of the second inning came to a close. She swings and fouls back. 0-2 is the count. Runner Parker Strand trying to slide in to home was thrown out. A little controversial call for Coach Konchak of the Patriots anyway. Ball and 2 strikes. He came down to argue it a little bit. 1-2 to Strand. This one high. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Abby Olson to Peyton Strand, the right fielder for Mayport CG. Pitch here is going to be popped back and foul. Staying alive in the count. Sunshine. Temperatures in the 60s, and it feels significantly warmer than that. The breeze is very welcome today. It was a strong wind Monday in games, and we were cloudy and cold. People were shivering. It's 67 right now, and a wind out of the northeast at 10 miles an hour. Gorgeous. Full count, 3-2 to Strand at the plate from Olson. Pitch, high and outside. That is the third walk issued. Strand will walk to first base. Runner on with nobody out, top of 3. Patriots have had base runners in all innings so far. Brooklyn Galdi coming to bat. Galdi, 0 for 1 on the day. She'll dig in. She struck out back in the first. First pitch high from Olson, and it's 1-0. Olson has had a hard time finding the zone here so far. See if she can get that to dial in. Pitch for a strike. 1-1. And check the runner over to first base, and everybody's safe. You know, thinking about the pitcher's challenges, right? Some days you have crosswinds, some days you have headwinds. That all impacts a softball pitcher, no question about it. It was very noticeable here on Monday that was the case. As a strike to Galdi, and the count is 1-2. Seems as though Olson has all the tools. She does fire one in there. This time it misses. Runner takes off. Got by the catcher. Brooklyn Galdi digs back in. 2-2 the count. Pitch from Olson's high and away. And now it's a full count. Full count here to Galdi. Pitch from Olson is low, and Galdi will go to first base with a walk. Back-to-back walks issued. And so you got runners on first and second base here for Mayport CG, and Hadley Verwest will come to bat. Verwest reached on an error in the first. Left stranded that inning. Verwest, bunt attempt that's popped back and up and over the press box. Not often does a bunt attempt do that. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Showing bunt again. Verwest misses this time, and now you gotta make sure you're putting yourself in a good spot here. And if you're gonna be doing any bunting, you gotta make sure you make the good contact here with a 2-strike count. 11-mile-an-hour wind out of the north-northeast here in Mayville. It's nice. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Olson got after it there and got Verwest in a tough spot. Out number 1 here in the top of the third inning. Alicia Foss will bat. She's 0 for 1 on the day, striking out back in the first. And she'll dig in. She'll foul this little foul tip back to the catcher's glove. 0-1. No balls and a strike here. Pitch. This one going to miss outside. 1-1. A ball and a strike here. Olson digs from the circle. You've got Galdi at first. Peyton Strand at second base for the Patriots. Showing bunt. Bunt attempt is going to be fouled back in. Goes right over the fence. 2-strike count now to Foss. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Showing bunt, but now back in a normal batter stance. Pitch outside by Olson. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes to Foss. 2-2. Delivery coming from Olsen, and Foss went after it. She was eyes on it the whole time, ready to swing, and got out in front of it. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes once again to Alicia Foss. Pitch from Olsen outside. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. We'll see what Olsen's got dialed up, see if she can get back-to-back strikeouts. Verwest trying to advance the runners. Pitch, swung on, lifted high, and this is drifting, and will be foul. And out of play area for the fielders there, whether it was third baseman Hurst or Kurz out in left field. They were not able to get there in time. Count stays 2-2 to Alicia Foss, center fielder for the Patriots. 1 out, runners on first and second base for the Patriots. Pitch, inside out, swing again, fouled back. Foss fighting it here to stay at the plate. She'll dig back in, full count. Strike, no. Pitch low for a ball. Another walk issued by Olsen, her 3rd walk issued. Nobody with a hit this inning, and now Coach Chandler going to come out and have a conversation with Olsen. Olsen takes off the sunglasses for a moment. Coach Chandler's kicking around the dirt a little bit as the Patriots runners got a moment to breathe as well. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Abby Olsen has 3 walks issued this inning, 5 walks in the game. 2-hit batsman, has 4 strikeouts so far, allowed 3 runs in the first. And now has put herself in a pickle with putting these 3 runners on base. Nobody there by way of a hit. All of them been walks. Foss at first, Galdi at second, Peyton Strand at third base. Here's Taylor Anderson, who struck out her first time at bat. She's 0 for 1. She'll face Abby Olsen. This will be pitch number 25 this inning. Wild pitch gets by the catcher, Hendrickson. Run's going to come home. Runners hold. Wild pitch and a run scores for the Patriots. Mayport CG adds to their lead. They lead it now 4-1 here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Wild pitch scores Peyton. 2nd time wild pitch has scored a run here today. No runner on at first now. 2nd and 3rd base where people are at. First pitch, a ball to Anderson. Next pitch is high. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to the batter Anderson for Mayport CG. 2 balls, no strikes. Now foul ball. That is a strike, 2-1. We'll see what happens here in this one. As Olsen digs, we'll fire this one up. A pitch, foul ball. 1-2 is the count now to Anderson. 2-2, excuse me. 2-2. Made comment the other day. I've got a new scorebook, and some of the homes for my typical tallies are a little smaller than other ones, so got to dial in the eyes when I look up and down. 2-2 count. Gonna miss outside. Full count now to Taylor Anderson. Olsen just has not had a ton of command here so far. We'll see if she can dial that up. Full count pitch inside, and bases will be loaded again with another walk. Anderson is safe at first base. So you've got Galdi at third, Foss at second, Anderson at first, top of the order. Parker Strand batting for the Patriots. Big opportunity here. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. There's 1 out, by the way, here in the top of the 3rd inning. Pitch misses, nearly a wild one. Hendrickson did a great job behind the plate to save that one from going to the fence. 1-1. Pitch is a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll see what Olsen has dialed up here. Fouled back to the fence. Count remains 1-2 here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, top of 3. Mayport CG trying to add to their 4-1 lead. They've plated one. Popped up, hit well into right field. Deep. Andy Schwab is there to make the play. Runner will tag. We'll get a couple that'll move forward. So, great job by Parker Strand. Sack fly. And scoring is Brooklyn Galdi from third. Second base is open. There are 2 outs. RBI. Foss to third. Anderson is now staying at first base. That's our scenarios. Second run-ish is through. First pitch to Matty Sand is a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike here. Sand will dig back in. A right-handed bat for the Patriots. 2 down. Top of 3. Runner holds. A ball issued. 1-1 is the count. Ball and a strike. Pitch. This one misses. 2 balls and a strike now to Sand. Olsen from the circle. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Low. Runner's going to take off. Throw home. No, there won't be a throw. Everybody runs on another wild pitch. Matty Sand. 3-1. So Foss scores in a wild pitch. Another run is plated. And 6-1 is the score. Mayport CG. I had forgotten to put that one on the board moments before on the sac fly RBI. A strike. Full count to Matty Sand. Not been easy for Olsen here today. Runner on second base for the Patriots. 2 outs. Top of 3 and pitch high. It'll be a walk and the runner takes off. So runners on the corners again, and the 5th walk issued by Olsen here this inning. Wild pitches and walks. Got Taylor Anderson now over at third base. Hudson Zerfus to bat. Well, we've seen Hudson Zerfus in this tournament. Pitch is blocked by the catcher, but a runner does take off. Sad will take on to second base. We've seen Hudson Zerfus with a solo homer. We've seen her with a 2-run homer. We've seen her with a grand slam. And now she's got runners at second and third. And would be a big-time moment. Pitch high from Olsen. I don't think Olsen wants Zerfus to have a good look at one here. 2 balls, no strikes. First base is open. Popped up. Foul and out of play, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Some foul balls checking back in. Zerfus has had some pretty good siblings go through programs here in the area. Of course, being a Findlay student and the old Hope Page Findlay Sharon days with siblings going through, and then, of course, the co-op with coming into Mayport CG for the Findlay Sharon kids. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Hudson Zerfus. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. We are here in the top of the third. First base is open. Patriots have plated 3. 3 runs in the first, now 3 runs in the third. Tommies, Abby Olsen trying to get out of the inning. Here's the 2-2. Hudson Zerfus over the head of the over the stretched glove, I should say, of Hurst at third base. 1 run's going to score. They're going to miss the cutoff, and a run's going to come home on an errant throw. So 2 runs plate here for Mayport CG. They get that done with a Hudson Zerfus RBI single. And then she advances. And Olsen is probably going to have her day done. She will. We'll take a break here on yourliveevent.com as we're going to have a pitching change. Thompson trailing 8-1 in the top half of the third inning on yourliveevent.com and the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard.
Is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Stay tuned for more information about the all-school reunion coming up in Carrington this summer, July 10th through the 13th. Check out Facebook for more information.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Morgan Muse is in to pitch for Thompson. Abby Olson now over to first base in a swap of spots. First pitch to the batter from Mayport CG, Bryn Kritzberger, is a ball, now a strike. This is the ninth batter coming to bat here for the Patriots. They have right now Mayport CG a runner at third base and now a ground ball foul, as Hudson Zerfus arranged herself all the way to third base. Got to get that correct on our board. There we go. Foul ball off of Muse that time. So the count to Kritzberger, 1-2. There are 2 outs, top of 3, so just trying to clean things up. Muse misses outside. The only change was Muse from first base to pitcher. Full count. 3-2 now to Bryn Kritzberger. Pitching has not been a strong suit today for Thompson. This inning a pretty good example of that. Popped up. This will be playable. Catcher Hendrickson dropped it in foul territory. Just out of the glove. So you got Bryn Kritzberger trying to extend things. She's been hit by a pitch not once but twice today, and she's got a full count against her. First base is open. Muse gets a good pitch, and this one's fouled off. That one does bounce off of Kritzberger, so she does get hit by the ball somehow in each of her at-bats here. Now we'll pitch. 3-2. Popped up. Playable in left field, but it's shallow, and it comes in, and it'll be another run scoring. A hit for Bryn Kritzberger, an RBI. That scores Hudson Zerfus. Makes it 9-1 in favor of the Mayport CG had Northland Patriots. So now through the order. Peyton Strand coming to bat. Will face Morgan Muse for the first time. First pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. That was the second hit of the inning for the Patriots, and they've got, that run does count towards Olson. 6 runs here in the third. 1-1 is the count. Next pitch. 2-1 to Strand for Morgan Muse. They've gone through the order of the Patriots here in the third. Lifted high in the air. Playable. Muse. The pitcher is called off. Olson, first base, makes the catch. So that is how the top of the third will end on a fly out back to the pitcher, make it first base. So there were 6 runs that plated. They did so with just 2 hits, if I'm not mistaken. 2 hits. I see 1 error in the field, and there is 1 left on the base paths for the Mayport CG at Northwood Patriots. So we're going to go to the bottom half of the third inning, and it's Mayport CG 9, Thompson 1 on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Region 2 Championship Softball game on yourliveevent.com.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. We at IRE Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an IRE Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at ireins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Bottom of 3, Mayport CG 9-1 over the Thompson Tommies here on yourliveevent.com. Brooklyn Galdi, excuse me, let's refresh this here. I will talk about Brooklyn in a moment, but you've got the 2, 3, 4 batters up for the Tommies here, facing Bailey Bergstrom. First pitch for a ball. Schwab digs in. 2 balls, no strikes to Schwab. She singled in the first inning. She'll await this one. A lot of work to do for Thompson here. And the ground ball to second. Scoop and throw to first for the out. And 3 pitches, 1 down. That one goes a 4-3 ground out for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Maya Workin will bat for Thompson. Workin popped up to the pitcher back in the first inning. Workin will dig in. First pitch. Ground ball back to the middle. Knocked down by the pitcher, Bergstrom. Great play. Throw to first for the out. Wow. Workin goes down 1-3 on a ground out, but great job by Bergstrom to slap the glove at it and knock it down. Great job. 2 down. Kaya Hurst will bat. Thompson looking to extend the inning. Bergstrom just 4 pitches. First pitch of the at-bat. This one is low to Kaya Hurst, who popped out to the catcher first time at bat and is 0 for 1 today. Well hit into center field. Center fielder tracking it. Goes over the head of Foss out in center. Hurst will be standing in with a double. And the Tommies have extended the inning. Runner on at second base now. And coming to bat will be Cindy Eliason. Eliason had a base hit back in the second. Scored the lone run so far for Thompson. Trailing 9-1 now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch. A strike to Eliason. Count is 0-1. No balls and a strike here. Next offering upcoming. Pitch is going to miss. 1-1. Eliason ready to dig again. Here's the pitch from Bergstrom. Well hit in the left field. That's going to go for a base hit. Hurst is turning third. Hurst on her way in to score. Eliason with an RBI single. Scores Kaya Hurst with 2 outs, a run plates for Thompson. 9-1 Mayport CG. Second run of the game for Thompson. Popped up in the field of play, and it's caught by Zerfus at third base to end the inning. Abby Olson with a fly out to third base for the out. So there was 1 run scored. There were 2 hits, no errors in the field, 1 left on the base paths for the Thompson Tommies. We are through 3 innings on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Mayport CG 9, Thompson 2. YourLiveEvent.com.
It's time to hit the ground with summer lawn and gardening projects, and Mayport Hardware is here to help. Stop by the greenhouse and browse the wide selection of flowers to liven up your yard. From the outdoor power tools of mowers, tillers, and trimmers to the lawn care essentials of seeds, fertilizers, and top-tier gardening tools, let Mayport Hardware transform your yard to where the grass is greener. Come visit Tim, Sue, and the staff at Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
The World of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com.
Top of the 4th inning. Welcome back to Mayville. Mayport CG leading 9-2 in the Region 2 Softball Championship. YourLiveEvent.com. As up for the Patriots, you've got Brooklyn Galdi leading things off in the 4th inning. Galdi, Verwest, Foss, the 5, 6, and 7, rather 6, 7, 8, that is, due up to face Morgan Muse. And Galdi lifts the second pitch after a foul out to center field. It's caught by center fielder calling for the out. So Galdi with a fly out to center field is out number 1 on 2 pitches from Morgan Muse. Two pitches from Muse and an out. One gone, nobody on, top of 4, and it's going to be Hadley Verwest taking his strike, 0-1 from Muse. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 count. Pitch coming. Hit well into the gap in left center. That's going to go and hop off the fence. On her horse, turning second. Throw to third in time, and a tag is delivered for the out. That one goes double. Tried to stretch into a triple. Couldn't do it. Out 7-5. So 2 outs. Base is empty. A double, and then out 7-5 on the throw. Alicia Foss. Umpires are having a conversation for a moment, and Coach Konchak down the third baseline, too. Not sure. First pitch, a strike for Foss. Counts 0-1. Fans sunbathing here on a beautiful sun-drenched day in Mayville. Behind the count 0-2 is Foss. Muse has the Patriots batters off a little bit here. No balls, 2 strikes to count. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, and a 9-2 Patriot lead over the Tommies. Here's the next one. High. 1-2 to Foss. Ball and 2 strikes. Foss will take, swing and a miss, and that's how the Patriots will go down. It ends up being a 1-2-3 with a hit that was a throw out. No runs, no hits, or no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on the base paths through 4. As we go through a 3.5, I should say, bottom of 4th coming up on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Patriots 9, Tommies 2 on yourliveevent.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
9-2, Mayport CG leading Thompson, bottom of 4. We've got coverage of the Region 2 baseball tournament, yourliveevent.com. Now getting underway. It's late. The Region 1 games went longer, ended up playing 3. And so the extension is that now they'll continue on in Castleton. Region 1 softball also in Castleton. You can catch those games here on yourliveevent.com as well. Find the links. As Thompson will bat, Fiona Hendrickson, Casey Munson, and Morgan Muse, the 7-8-9. Hendrickson lifts the first pitch. Second pitch of the at-bat, I should say, out to left field. It's caught by Verwest for the out. 2 pitches and a fly out to left is how the at-bat will go for Fiona Hendrickson. There's one gone in the bottom of the 4th. Now batting, Casey Munson. First pitch. Goes for a ball, 1-0. She's 0 for 1 on the day, reaching on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd. Munson takes a strike here, 1-1. Winner of this is the region champion. It'll be a brief moment in between to recognize that, and then it'll be time for a state qualifier game. Well hit ball by Munson in the left field. That's going to go for a base hit. Munson will hold with a single. Single for Munson is hit number 7 for Thompson today at the plate. Now batting will be Morgan Muse, first baseman, now pitcher. First pitch, is a ball from Bergstrom. 1-0. Bergstrom has allowed the 2 runs, has not recorded a strikeout or a walk here so far. There's a strike to Muse, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runner on first and 1 out. Muse slaps at it. It's shallow right field and coming in. And a diving play. Did they say she made the catch? No, but they got the runner out at second. So it's not a double play. A diving play wasn't made out in right field, but a throw to second gets Munson. That is a wild play. Coach Chandler had a conversation about it. So 2 outs and a runner at first base for Thompson. Claire Colling will come to bat. Top of the order for the Tommies with a runner on at first and 2 outs. First pitch misses for a ball. 1-0. Bergstrom trying to get the Patriots out of a bit of a jam. Here's a foul ball to the fence. From Claire Colling, she's 0 for 2. A pop out to second and a line out to third base where Hudson Zerfus threw up the glove and did a backhand type catch that was pretty spectacular over at third base. 2-1 now is the count. There are 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning here in the Region 2 Softball Championship. Pitch high. 3-1. We'll have the next matchup between Carrington and the loser of this game for a state qualifiers. Ground ball hit to second. No throw up, no play going to be able to be made. Be an error at second. It was she had the ball, just could not get the throw to go. So that will be the reasoning. So Claire Colling is safe at first. Morgan Muse safe at second. And Andy Schwab at the plate. Big chance here. She's singled. She's ground out her 2 plate appearances. Takes a first pitch ball. Now second pitch is well hit into right field. That one goes all the way to the fence with a 1 hop. Thompson's going to send 1 run. They're going to send 2 runs. Thompson Schwab is on her horse to third. A 2 RBI triple. 9-4, Mayport CG. Schwab, 2 RBI, scores Colling and scores Muse. And now a meeting for the Patriots. They're having a conversation with the infield. Now we'll get back as we broadcast from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth here in Mayville. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank, dhb.bank. Well, Thompson certainly not out of anything here. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runs can happen in a hurry. Both teams are capable. Here's Maya Workin batting with a runner on third base and 2 outs. First pitch to Workin. That's going to be a ball, and it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Carrington awaits the loser of this one for a state qualifier. Pitch low. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. The next offering. High. 3-0 to Maya Workin. Popped out and ground out her 2 times at bat. 3-0. Takes a strike right down the middle. 3-1 to Maya Workin. The next pitch. Popped up. It's playable. Strand calls off the teammates, and the out is recorded. 10, 15, 21 pitches from Bergstrom. Here in the inning, it is the 2 runs plated. It happened with 1, 2, 3 hits, 1 error in the field, and 1 runner left on the base paths. We go to the top of the 5th on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Patriots 9, Tommies 4, Region 2 Softball Championship, yourliveevent.com.
ordinary? At the Lighting Gallery, we hand select every piece of furniture that reflects unique style and will stand the test of time. Handcrafted with unparalleled quality, every table, chair, sofa, and accent chair is built to last. Whether you're designing your dream home or upgrading your current space, our experienced team at the Lighting Gallery is here to bring your vision to life. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
Top of the fifth, Thompson back out in the field. Mayport CG coming to bat in Region 2 Championship Softball. Taylor Anderson, top of the order, due up. Taylor Anderson is the 9th batter in the order, then Parker Strand, Maddie Sand. Anderson struck out, walked, scored a run. 2 plate appearances today is 0 for 1, and she'll pop up the first pitch here in this at-bat. Morgan Muse pitching. Shortstop coming in on that one was Workin. She makes the play. Muse, 1 pitch, 1 out, recorded on a fly out to short. Top of 5 here in Mayville. Mayport CG 9-4 leaders over Thompson, trying to pick up their first win against the Tommies all season. Tommies have beaten the Patriots twice. First pitch low to Strand, 1-0. Mayport CG would like to add some trophy here with a Region 2 championship. Pitch misses. 2-0. Winner gets that, plus a trip to state. Loser will get Carrington for a chance to qualify for state. We'll have that as well here on yourliveevent.com. Ground ball to first for the out. Stepped on the bag by Olson. Strand ground out to first base unassisted is out number 2. Maddie Sand will come to bat. Sand singled, flew out, and walked. 2 runs scored. Wild pitches have come into play there. It's a pitch. First of the at-bat from Morgan Muse is low for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Next offering. High. 2 balls, no strikes to Sand. The next offering is a strike. 2-1 to Maddie Sand. There are 2 outs. Top of 5. Nobody on base for the Patriots. Smashed into right center field. Past the gap that Eliason covers at second, and it's a base hit off of Muse to extend the inning. Runner on first for it's the Patriots, Maddie Sand, and now Hudson Zerfus will bat. Leading 9-4, Zerfus will step into the box. Zerfus digs in. Hudson Zerfus, first pitch, ground ball hit to third. Throw to the second base bag to get the lead out. Zerfus, a fielder's choice out, will retire the Patriots as they do get 1 hit in the inning. There were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on the base paths. Excuse me, just 1 left. Apologize, 1 left with the fielder's choice. There we go. Muse with 9 pitches. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Patriots 9, Tommy's 4, yourliveevent.com.
Trusted news, weather, and sports from your community. Look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Mayport CG 9-4, leading the Thompson Tommies as it'll continue to be Bailey Bergstrom pitching. Bergstrom has allowed 4 runs, still has not walked or struck out a batter. It's been pretty clean. Defense has been strong behind her. There's been a couple of errors out in the field. Not just 1, I guess, to Mayport CG's credit. Bailey Bergstrom will pitch, and it'll be Kaya Hurst. It'll be Cindy Eliason and Abby Olson, 4, 5, and 6. First pitch a ball, second pitch popped back and out of play. 1-1 to Kaya Hurst. 5th inning of work for the Thompson Tommies offense. They trail 9-4 and are looking to get some offense going. Popped up again. Hurst is swinging. Ball and 2 strikes. Hurst will dig back in. Hurst digs in here. And the 1-2. Low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kaya Hurst. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. And there's the first strikeout of the game for Bergstrom. They had to throw to get the out to complete it, but it is completed. So there's an out, and there's a batter coming up. It's Cindy Eliason. Cindy is 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. She'll take a first pitch ball low from Bergstrom, 1-0. Glad to have you along wherever you're joining us today on yourliveevent.com. Region 2 softball tournament action. Thompson and Mayport CG. Region championship. 2 balls, no strikes to Eliason. Now a foul ball, 2-1. Winner to state. Loser has another game to play here today in Mayville against Carrington. Temperature is 68 degrees. Sunshine, got a light breeze out of the northeast. Pitch high for a ball, 3-1. 3-1 to Cindy Eliason. Pitch on the way again. Lifted. High in the air. Shallow left field. Catch is made. Over the shoulder catch by Sand, the shortstop. What a play. Fly out to, again, short in extended play there. She had to stretch it into shallow center and put the glove out. Trusted the spot. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Bottom of 5, and now batting is Abby Olson, the first baseman. She singled and then flew out her 2 times at bat. The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball hit to third. Zerfus scoops. Strong throw to first for the out. Olson goes down on a 5-3 ground out, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Solid defense that time by the Mayport CG Head Northwood Patriots. They lead it on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard as we are 5 innings complete. Mayport CG 9 and Thompson 4, yourliveevent.com.
At 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Leadoff batter in the top of the 6th inning was Bryn Kritzberger. She flies out to center field. Center fielder Colling took a step back and makes the play. There's one gone here in the top of the 6th inning. Peyton Strand will bat for the Patriots. Peyton Strand has a couple of walks today and a fly out. She'll dig in. First at bat here. First coming up against Muse now. First pitch is outside. Low for a ball, 1-0. Ball and no strikes. 9-4 the score. Mayport CG leading. They're at the plate. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Muse to the first baseman. That is Olson there for the out. So quickly, ground out 1-3, and we've got 2 outs. Nobody on base. Top of 6 for the Patriots. And Brooklyn Galdi will bat. Galdi struck out, walked, and flew out. 3 plate appearances today. First pitch. Swung on and missed. And the count is 0-1 to Brooklyn Galdi. Digs back in. Muse to pitch. A good one. It's a ball, 1-1. Breeze coming in the small gap we have in the broadcast booth, Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth. Of course, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB.bank. 1-2 to Brooklyn Galdi. 2 outs. Top of 6 and a pitch misses. It would get away from catcher Hendrickson, but nobody's on base, so no harm, no foul that way. Counts 2-2 with 2 outs. Top of 6. 5-run lead for Mayport CG. Trying to add a little bit more. Pitch misses. Full count to Brooklyn Galdi. Her job is to extend the inning here. Full count. She'll wait on it. Ball 4 is the call. Muse first walk issued in relief of Abby Olson. Hadley Verwest will bat. She doubled last time at bat and then was thrown out trying to stretch it to a triple. A little breeze. Kind of flying in from the northeast. Pitch going to get by the catcher and runner will advance. First pitch was low from Muse. 1-0 is the count. Ball and no strikes. Pitch. Verwest waits on it. 2-0 to Hadley Verwest. Reached on an error, struck out, and doubled and was thrown out. Popped up. Chase given. Foul territory and just beyond the fence. So count to Verwest is now 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Bayport CG 9-4. As mentioned, trying to extend this inning. They do have a runner on at second base. 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle, and that's going to go for a base hit. They're going to send the runner. Throw not going to be coming in time. They will make the throw to second base. Not in time either. So Verwest will reach with a single. Run scores RBI. Galdi scored. Then the throw not in time. It's now 10-4 Mayport CG. Got Alicia Foss batting now. 1 for 3 on the day. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. First 2 pitches are low. 2 balls, no strikes to Foss. Verwest is on at second base. Patriots leading 10-4. Pitch. Ground ball foul. Foss now sees the count move. 2 balls and a strike. Region 2 softball championship game. Winner moves on to the State B tournament. Loser has another one against Carrington. This ball is foul. 2-2 to Alicia Foss. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Carrington awaits the loser of this one for the state qualifier. We'll carry it right here on yourliveevent.com. 2-2 to Foss. Pitch. High. 3-2 to Alicia Foss. Pitch coming here from Muse, and it's a hard smash to third. The throw across the diamond is low, but it's scooped up by Olson. Great job. Foss goes down 5-3 on a ground down. That puts it into the Patriots, not before they add a run. They score 1 run. They do so with 1 hit. There was no errors in the field, 1 left on the base paths. Bottom of the 6th inning on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Patriots 10, Tommies 4, yourliveevent.com.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
Well, it's 10-4. in favor of the Mayport CG Patriots. Mayport CG had Northwood Patriots leading the Thompson Tommies. Tommies beat the Patriots twice in the regular season, and now you've got tournament time here, and it's an opportunity for the Patriots to kind of exercise that, and they're finding a way. They lead at 10-4, taking advantage of great opportunities here. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Thompson comes to bat. Hendrickson, Munson, Muse, the 7-8-9, bottom of the order. Bailey Bergstrom continues pitching. First 2 pitches are balls to Fiona Hendrickson, and make it 2-0. Fiona Hendrickson 0 for 2 on the day. Another pitch for a ball, and it's 3-0 to Hendrickson. Bailey Bergstrom has not issued a walk yet today. She will not quite yet, 3-1. Next pitch from Bergstrom. Hendrickson strikes out. Does not try a strikeout, excuse me. It draws the count full, my bad. Full count, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Pitch on the way. There's a strikeout. Hendrickson goes down on strikes. Bailey Bergstrom comes up with strike 3. Pitch and gets Hendrickson to swing and miss. Casey Munson will come to bat. Bottom of 6, nobody on, and 1 gone. Munson reached on a fielder's choice and singled. Their 2 plate appearances. A strike. Next offering, 0-1. 1-1. Ball and a strike here to Munson. Trailing by 6 runs. Tommies, Munson, inside out swing, foul ball. 1-2. Munson, where's number 8, is the 8th batter in the order. Right up the middle of the pitcher. Throw to first for the out. Bergstrom gets it. 1-3 on a ground out, and there are 2 gone now in the bottom of the 6th. Morgan Muse, the pitcher, will bat. She's 2 for 2 with an RBI today. Nobody on base at this time. Muse pops it into shallow territory in left field and makes the play. It's a base hit. Muse, her 3rd hit of the day. Puts a runner on first with 2 outs. And top of the order, Claire Calling will bat. Fly out, then a line drive out, then reaching on an error. Courtesy runner coming for the Thompson Tommies, and that's Addison Roberton again. Roberton, excuse me.
Courtesy running at first for the Tommies, number 20, Addison Robertson.
Addison Roberton is the courtesy runner at first base for Morgan Muse, the pitcher. Is Claire Calling. Nope. Takes the first pitch, ball, 1-0. Bailey Bergstrom continues in the circle for Mayport CG. This pitch going to miss. It's going to be a wild one. The runner's going to take off. Muse to second base. Two balls, no strikes to Calling. Pitch. That one is a strike, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike here to Calling. Pitch. This one is lifted into left field. Tracking it, Verwest makes the catch for the out. 15 pitches for Bergstrom and avoids any runs. So Calling fly out to left is the out. There was no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base paths for Thompson through 6 innings on the Chris Moe Nonak Insurance Company scoreboard. It's 10-4. Thompson trailing Mayport CG in the lead. Region 2 championship. Top of the 7th coming up.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Leadoff batter in the bottom of the first inning for Mayport CG, Taylor Anderson. She reaches safely with a single. Got a runner on first base. Nobody out. Top 7 as the Patriots look for some insurance here. Leading 10-4. Top of the 7th in the Region 2 championship game. You've got top of the order Parker Strand batting. Looking to extend and find some insurance. First pitch. High for a ball. 1-0 from Morgan Muse to continue to pitch for Thompson. Muse in relief of Abby Olson. Ball and no strikes here. Pitch. As a shot over to first base. A chance at 2, but the Tommies are just going to do 1, and then they'll try to throw over, just kind of keeping everybody honest. But Parker Strand hits into a fielder's choice. It advances Anderson. Strand is out, and there's 1 gone. Runner at second base now. And here's Maddie Sand coming to bat. Couple of hits and a walk today. 2 for 3. First pitch comes inside and low. Ball 1 to Maddie Sand. 1-0. Ball and no strikes here. Carrington continues to warm up in the auxiliary field. It's a line shot to second base, and then attempting just to run over to the bag. The effort from Eliason, but unable to get back and unable to get there in time. Sand with a line drive out at second. Safely there is Anderson. And there are 2 gone. Top of 7. Here's Hudson Zerfus. She hasn't hit a home run yet today. Maybe this is the time to do it. Trying to talk something into truth. First pitch to Zerfus is a ball. 1-0. Next offering. Pitch from Muse, and Zerfus pops this one. First time she's hit the ball in the air. She's had a couple low. This one was hit well into left field and well foul. That one actually went into the outfield of the field behind us. Ball and a strike. Ball and a strike to Hudson Zerfus. 2 down, top of 7. Muse pitch, Zerfus ground ball. Knocked down by the third baseman. Now they've got the runner in a pickle. And the rundown will be done. It'll be a tag out. So it is a Zerfus fielder's choice that will retire the Mayport CG Patriots. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on the base paths. Came on just 8 Muse pitches. So, with that being said, we're going to the bottom of the 7th, and Thompson needs some runs. They trail Mayport CG 10-4. Bottom of 7, North Dakota Region 2 Softball Championship. Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. North Dakota Region 2 Softball Championship, and as Metallica plays in the background, Coach Chandler heads down to the third baseline, and Andy Schwab leads things off for the Tommies. They need some runs to extend this one. 6 to tie, 7 to win. Bottom of 7 for the Region 2 Championship. Again, win or lose, there's another game coming up against Carrington for teams that are playing in this one right now. The winner gets the Region 2 title. Bailey Bergstrom trying to finish things off for the Mayport CG Patriots. 1-1 here to Schwab from Bergstrom. Pitch low. 2-1 the count. Schwab singled, ground out, tripled. And now she puts one in play in the left field. It's well hit, but it's underneath and in the glove of Verwest. Tommies are down to their final 2 outs. Nobody on, 1 out, bottom of 7. And Maya Workin will bat. You can't get all 6 runs right now. You gotta chip away. might just be a little bit too late for Thompson. We'll see. Or you never know. Working, trying to get away to a free pass to first, not going to get it. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Ball and no strikes here. Next pitch low for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Maya Workin. Next offering, a strike. 2-1 to Workin. Targeting a 5 o'clock start for the next game if all goes well. 3-1 now to Maya Workin. Pitch coming. Inside out swing, blooper into shallow right field, and it falls for a base hit. Workin will reach with a single. Runner on first, 1 out in the bottom half of the 7th inning here in Mayville. Kaya Hurst will come to bat. 1 for 3 on the day for Hurst. First pitch, a ball to Hurst, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball smashed to third. It's stopped there. They'll try to get the lead out at second. They do. So Workin is out 5-4. Hurst is safe, fielder's choice. And Thompson down to their final out, trailing 10-4. Cindy Eliason will come to bat. Winner is the region champion. Loser plays Carrington for a state qualifier. First pitch is a ground ball smashed to short. It's knocked down. Sand will flip to second to get the out. And Mayport CG Hatton Northwood, Region 2 champs. They defeat the Thompson Tommies 10-4 on yourliveevent.com. Congrats to the Patriots, who pounced and took advantage and gets the victory. Cindy Eliason is out on a fielder's choice as Hurst was thrown out. No runs, no 1 hit, I should say. 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base paths for the Thompson Tommies. The final score, 10-4. Mayport CG Hatton Northwood earns the victory over the Thompson Tommies for the Region 2 championship. Stay with us. Not only do we have our postgame recap, but we also have the next game, the state qualifier, featuring Thompson and Carrington on the way. yourliveevent.com.
Legacy Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us, and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Legacy Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Rath.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Leitziger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, three-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Let's get into our post-game report now on yourliveevent.com, brought to you by Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway, NCR and Red River Valley Speedway, welcoming you to the World of Outlaws coming to the Norman County Raceway. That'll be on June 28th in Ada, and World of Outlaws at Red River Valley Speedway, West Fargo. That'll be on May 31st and August 23rd. RRVSpeedway.com for Red River Valley Speedway, and tickets at Norman County Raceway, NCRaceway.com. Thursday night racing gets started, of course, Friday night in Ada and Red River Valley Speedway. Friday night races, they go at 7 o'clock. We look forward to some fun and fun in the sun and some fast tracks. Red River Valley Speedway and Norman County Raceway with our post-game report, game summary here today. The Mayport CG Patriots, they get 3 runs in the first. They played 6 runs. They played 6 runs in the third inning, and they take advantage of it. 1 run in the 6th to get to their 10-run total, and they find a way here to hold the Tommies at bay. A great day from Bergstrom pitching. She walked none. She struck out 2 and had 4 runs allowed in the game. Tommies just really never got the offense going the way they needed to, especially late, a couple of 3-and-out innings, and that was a big difference maker for Mayport CG today. 10 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 8 runners left stranded. For Thompson, 4 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, and 7 runners left stranded. The winning pitcher was Bailey Bergstrom going the distance. Losing pitcher Abby Olson in 2 2/3 allowed 9 runs, 7 walks, 2 hit batsmen, and 4 strikeouts. The Patriots earned victory behind the 3 hits of Hudson Zerfus, 2 hits from Maddie Sand today, a couple hits from Hadley Verwest. Huge offensive production today. That's part of the game summary here in our YourLiveEvent.com post-game report, brought to you by the Red River Valley Speedway, West Fargo, and the Norman County Raceway in Ada. Let's continue on in the post-game report with our Agassi Precision Ag play of the game, and I want to say it was a defensive play, not that it was always that, but a defensive play to end the third. It was a lined shot by Abby Olson over to third base and end the second inning. And it was third baseman Hudson Zerfus that threw the glove up in the air, and there was 2 runners in scoring position for the Tommies. And she took the ball out of the sky with a beautiful backhand snag that ended the second, and that could have been the inning where Thompson got things going and maybe took advantage, but weren't able to play any runs, left 2 at second and third base, and that was a defensive play, and play by Hudson Zerfus over at third. Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. Precision Ag is available with Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsborough, and they serve the area. Precision Planting Dealer, planterdoc.com, 701-636-2119. We'll keep it right here in our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. HTC, they are how to connect in our post-game connection today. Correlated exactly what needed to be. Those taking advantage of walks and stringing together a few hits. The big difference makers today, and that's how you win these contests. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. Discover local reliability you can trust. HalsteadTel.com, our post-game connection. We'll announce our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy, and you can learn more about career opportunities and the services offered with Enbridge Energy at enbridgeenergy.com. Enbridge Energy with our player of the game, and that's also going to go to Hudson Zerfus, 3 for 5 at the plate, stellar at third base. Enbridge Energy player of the game to Hudson Zerfus today for the Mayport CG at Northern Patriots, and our player of the game, part of our post-game report today, being presented to you by the Norman County Raceway in Ada and Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo. 10-4, Mayport CG over Thompson in the Region 2 Championship. The Patriots are region champs. Thompson and Carrington coming up in a few moments. We'll wrap up our post-game report after this on YourLiveEvent.com. Get ready for the next one.
The new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
And our post-game report continues from the Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway. Let's run down with our post-game interviews. Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB.Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank. With our post-game conversations, we'll have a chat with both coaches from this one coming up later in our post-game when we get a chance to visit with Keenan Konchak of the Mayport CG Hat Northwood Patriots on their Region 2 championship today. And, of course, Coach Matt Chandler for the Thompson Tommies getting his team ready for their next one, a state qualifier in which they'll take on Carrington coming up in just a bit. Again, the final. It was the final score 10-4 in 7. Mayport CG, your Region 2 champs. Our post-game report from the Norman County Raceway and Ada Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo. Find their websites, find them on social media, Facebook and X as well, with the racing action at Red River Valley Speedway West Fargo and Norman County Raceway in Ada. Again, the final, Bailey Bergstrom, 7 innings pitched, struck out 2, walked none, and gave up 4 runs for the Patriots. She is the winning pitcher. Losing pitcher is Abby Olson of the Thompson Tommies. 2 2/3 innings, allowed 9 runs, walked 7, hit 2, and struck out 4. 10 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 8 runners left for the Mayport CG Patriots. For the Thompson Tommies, 4 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, 7 runners left. 10-4 the final. Patriots winners. We'll have the Thompson and Carrington coming up in just a few minutes in the region, in the state qualifier matchup. The Region 2 title goes the way of the Mayport CG Hat Northwood Patriots. They will be off to the State B softball tournament, and the Tommies and the Cardinals will have a chance to qualify coming up. Stick around on yourliveevent.com for that. I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you for joining us in this Region 2 championship. The state qualifier coming your way next. yourliveevent.com.